Hello and welcome, one and all. We're here at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me in commentary today is Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for the fabulous introduction. We're just about ready to get underway.
Thanks, Ali. Let's join them down in the middle to find out who will be fielding first.
Wins the toss and decides to... ball first. Here, the home captain obviously thinking they've got a good grasp of the conditions. Right-hander opening, looks like they're going to be taking on the new ball today. Saha up the other end to start things off. These two make a very good combination.
Ferguson to get us underway. Nice to see some pace first up. This new ball should give some movement early and make the batter's life difficult. Well played, could be a quick single. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. That was a nick. It's a missed chance, and that could well be four. Well, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. There'll be runs here.
Good return back from the deep.
Shot, should be runs here. Couldn't get it through the field. And a scamper through for a single, good running. Square cut, finds point, no run.
End of the first over, the batting team are now...
Sharma coming on. Obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Into the attack.
Great commitment. Doesn't beat the infield.
Well, that's a fantastic shot. Gets onto the back foot quickly and rolls the wrists to keep it down. Great vision.
Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut her off. Going with pace now.
The left armour is coming into the attack.
Power and precision in that shot.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Nice shot. Runs possible. That's a boundary save for sure. Serious questions need to be asked after another poor over. First, how to stop the rot, and secondly, do you use someone else?
They've accelerated the run rate that over, looking to really take advantage of the strong starts.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. That is quite extraordinary. Hickman, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for six.
It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Straight to the fielder. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. There could be a couple if they hustle. They'll get at least one here. Another over where runs are just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well, and the confidence is starting to build.
They've been reading the pitch well and playing each ball on its merits. Very good power play.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. There'll be runs here.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. That's a solid shot. Out. Caught.
Right-hander out in the middle and just about ready to go. He's got their tail up. Chapman, the new man, taking guard in the middle. They want to get things going after getting their eye in.
The hat-trick ball. This is the worst time to be coming out to the middle. Nicely played. And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. That's much better. Chuck Ravati will be extremely relieved to stem the flow somewhat in that over.
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
Great shot. At least one on offer. The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all around this ground. It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today are completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. Shot, should be runs here. Lovely shot, got across and rolled their wrists over the ball, and that'll be 4 more.
Eyes on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away. Might look to go big again here.
Super shot, mate. Ferguson did very nicely out there on the boundary. Worked away, and it's a nice single. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Yeah, well played, could be a quick single. Finds the fielder with that shot. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Ferguson coming back in. Into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket would work nicely. Yep. Batter back into bowl here. They'll be wanting to improve their figures. A wicket would do nicely. Chapman waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Massive outside edge.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Finds the edge. Oh, my word. Fast reflexes and grabs it. Stunning catch.
The right-hander, new man to the crease. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Huge shot. That's a massive shot. Just incredible.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the spacing power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Ferguson back into the attack. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Stoinis, the pace bowler coming into the attack. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. There could be a couple if they hustle. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yes.
Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
End of the 9th over. Melbourne now on 66 for 3.
Chakravarti coming back into the attack. Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Now Cheeky gets onto it early and sweeps that one away to the boundary.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Phillips has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Marsh showed some great skill there. Saved a potential boundary. Guyana with a strong appeal. That should be given. Gone. Fine catch.
The left-hander, the new batter in the middle, just about ready to go.
Santner gets all of that. Pierces the infield and races to the boundary for 4. The crowd love that one. Right out of the middle of the bat.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Nicely played. He was quick onto that in the infield. They'll scamper through for a single. Good running. Couldn't get it through the field.
End of the 11th over. Melbourne are now 77 for 4.
Yada back on now.
Coming on to bowl.
Knocks him over. First ball of the over.
Nabi out in the middle. Lovely player to watch once in. Looks quite relaxed too.
Big edge. Where's that going?
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. How will he reply?
They'll get at least one here. Nice shot. Runs possible. That's a solid shot.
End of the 12th over. Melbourne are now on 86 for 5.
Chakravarti coming back into the attack has done well so far. There could be a couple if they hustle. Driven through cover, just the one. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Shot straight past the bowler. Could well be four. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
End of the 13th over. The batting team are now 93 for 5.
that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Guyana with a huge appeal. Small outside edge and taken. Guyana get the wicket.
Pandya, the new batter, right-hander, will look to settle in quickly.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. On drive, nice and compact footwork. Mid-on, heads off after the ball. 2 runs on offer if they run well. Ferguson coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Beats the field with a great shot.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4 off. Fantastic shots. How will the bowler respond?
Great shot. There's a fielder back there, but they won't be stopping that one. Narvi loves the short balls, and that hook shot was no exception.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit. That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Nice shot, but straight to gully. Nicely played. Runs 1.
Change of bowling, the medium pacer is coming into the attack. Change of bowling, the fast bowler comes into the attack.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Nicely played. Power and precision in that shot.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Rides the bounce and hooks it well. That'll be 4.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs. Might look to go big again here.
That was a nick. It's a missed chance, and that could well be 4. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Oh my, that's racing away.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
And that ends. It's a power play. The captain with a bit more freedom in the field now. 5 fielders are now able to be moved outside the circle. Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Clipped away neatly off the pads. Should get 4.
Eyes on the side of bowling slightly fuller and have been put away.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Great shot. At least one on offer. Shot straight past the bowler, could well be 4. And crunch down the wicket. Oh no, it hits the stumps. That would have been 4 otherwise.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Nabi waited on that and guides it down to 3rd. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
Good return back from the deep.
Edged. Guyana will need to change their approach, leaking runs. That'll give both batters enormous confidence.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Middled that one, great timing. That's a boundary save for sure. Went for the drive, complete miss. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Nice shot. Runs possible. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary.
Thick edge.
End of the 18th over. Melbourne now on 142 for 6.
Sharma has a ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Misses everything.
It was a brilliant diving effort. Couldn't manage to get there for the catch, but still a great stop.
Big edge. got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Huge edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Edged it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. They'll get at least one here.
End of the 19th over. The batting team are now 154 for 6.
Ferguson to wrap up the innings. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Big edge, where's that going?
He didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Massive outside edge. Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Shot, should be runs here. Doesn't beat the infield. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. And that's the end of the innings. Guyana have been set a target of 159 runs. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Little coming in.
Into the gap. It could have gone anywhere. Hung up in the air for a long time. And you can see the speed of the outfield. That's 4 runs.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Absolutely middled that. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. The crowd is electric right now. Great shot. At least one on offer.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Finds the edge. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? And great catch. Brilliant work.
Marsh, the right-handed batter, out in the middle, doing some quick final checks. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Nicely played. Runs one.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
One gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Can't get that outside the ring field. Worked away. That's a nice single. Massive edge. Misses everyone, and that's racing away.
Good return there, back from the deep.
End of the over. 4 runs coming off it. Guyana, 16 for 1.
2 overs. Done in the power play, and they're off to a good start.
Well played. Could be a quick single.
There was a gap there, and pulled away with conviction to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. That's gone down. Couldn't get it through the field.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary. How will he reply?
They'll get at least one here. He's quick onto that in the infield. End of another disappointing over. Pandya has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
That's the end of the third, and the batters are playing well. Bit of an acceleration, and they're just ahead of the required run rates.
Nabi, the spinner, coming into the attack. Nice shot. Runs possible. That is quite extraordinary. Hey, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Reverse sweep, nicely played. Just the thing to do.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Another poor over completed. The batters are starting to have a field day out there. The moment. Momentum, it's all in one direction.
Nearing the end of the power play, and they've had an excellent one so far, ahead of the required rate. Just need to finish off the next over well, and they're in a very good position.
Going with spin now. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Head waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary.
Got it away for four, that could have point very nicely.
Nicely played. Shot, should be runs here. Power and precision in that shot. Well, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Another over where runs are just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well, and the confidence is starting to build.
The bowlers have been steady. Just some bad balls among the good deliveries, which sees their opposition ahead of the required run rate at the moment.
Put on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Absolutely middled that. Good shot, a beauty.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Oh my, that's racing away. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. That's the over. Guyana, a 55 for 1.
So the fielders will push out now. They'll look to limit the boundaries and try to keep it to singles and twos.
Change of bowling now. The left armour is coming into the attack.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary. Santner showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary. scamper through for a single. Good running. Gone. Great catch.
New batter at the crease, right-hander. Very capable with the bat. He's got their tail up.
They get at least one here. Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. That's a boundary save for sure. Really good over. Takes a wicket and keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find some boundary.
Some good work after the power play. Run rate required hasn't pushed up too high.
With pace.
Gorgeous cover drive, surely heading to the boundary.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that. Chapman with a beautiful piece of fielding. Eight runs added in that over. Guyana, 68 for 2.
They've done well. Sometimes after the power play, the run rate can drop a bit, but the batters have kept up the intent they had early on, and this run chase looks secure.
Obama is coming into the attack.
Down the ground, but hits the stumps. Unlucky there, but they should scamper through for a cheeky single. What a superb delivery, too good. Just didn't know where it was going and knocked them over.
The left-hander, the new batter in the middle, just about ready to go.
Classic cover drive there, punched away into the gap. Probably get a couple of runs there. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. There'll be runs here. Finds the edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Santner with a huge appeal.
Change of bowling, the right arm. Is coming into the attack. Change of bowling. The left armour is coming into the attack.
Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Might look to go big again here.
Nicely played. Runs one. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Gone. Good catch on the boundary.
So it's the left-hander in next, and he's a fine player to watch as well.
Lovely sweep shot. Didn't try to overhit it, and away goes the ball. Great timing right off the meat of the bat.
End of the 10th. Guyana 27 4. Change of bowling. The off spinner is coming on to bowl.
That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Sharma was quick onto that one, cut it away, through the field and to the boundary.
Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Swept away but finds the fielder. There could be a couple if they hustle. Finds the fielder with that shot. Worked away. That's a nice single. End of another. Disappointing over. Pandya has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
They've got busy. Working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
The spinner coming onto ball.
Edged. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch.
Stoinis looks calm in the middle, ready to face his first ball. Once in, can certainly play some lovely shots around the ground.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Beats the bat. Jeez, how's that missed the stumps? Peach of a delivery. Power and precision in that shot. Great shot. At least one on offer. Straight to the fielder.
Change of bowling. Left armour is coming into the attack.
Couldn't get it through the field. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Straight to the fielder at long off. And the batter thought they might have cleared the fence there for a moment, but it's fallen short.
New man at the crease will look to settle into his innings quickly and work the ball around. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Got too much room and got what it deserved.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope. Catch. They had to run a fair bit and they've made a tough chance into a fairly easy one.
New batter in, but we'll have to wait a bit before facing his first ball.
Massive outside edge. Yada, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line. Shot. Should be runs here. Can't get that outside the ring field. Yeah, nice early call. That's an easy run. Middled that one. Great timing.
Patel watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Big edge. Where's that going? Crack. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for six.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that is stayed hit. It's fantastic.
Rabada to bowl the first over of the power play. It's going to be very tough to stop these two free-flowing batters. Huge edge. Square cut, finds point, no run. There'll be runs here. Chance to run two. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Goes for the drive, but it's a wild shot. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Into the 15th over, the batting team are now 113 for 7. Change of bowling, the fast bowler comes into the attack. Change of bowling. The captain is going with the medium pacer.
Beats the field with a great shot.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. How will he reply?
Hit that hard and fast. Right out of the middle of the bat.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Edged it. Yada staying put, but the opposition are putting a huge appeal. Gone. Great catch.
The right-hander out in the middle and just about ready to go. He's got their tail up.
Nicely played. Runs one. End of the over. 14 runs coming from it. Guyana are 120. Seven for 8.
It's been an excellent middle section of the innings. Required rate hasn't really blown out beyond 10 much these last few overs. They're in a good position.
Change of bowling. The right armour is coming into the attack.
How will the bowler respond?
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Nice shot. Runs possible. Shot. Should be runs here. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. Oh, what a great piece of fielding, 4 runs saved for sure.
End of the 17th over. Guyana now on 151 for 8. Change of bowling. The captain is going with pace.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter and a great shot off the back foot.
There'll be runs here. Can't hit it any more sweetly than that. That's a boundary save for sure. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Top edge. Let's go well over the keeper's head. Might be 4 as well. can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
End of the 18th over. Guyana are now 141 for 8.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. That's a solid shot. Nabi showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary. No, terrible shot. Got him. That's the one they wanted. Full swinging and straight through.
Ferguson, the new man in, the right-hander, coming in down the order this match.
Ferguson waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary.
End of the 19th over. Guyana are now on.
It might just be too big an ask to get the runs in this last over. It might just be too big an ask to get the runs in this last over. one here. It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Absolutely middled that.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Super shot that. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.